This client here had a 15-year-old Minecraft world, and he was running it on a modpack so broken that it couldn't even start the server sometimes. The tick rate was dead. Physics, completely dead. The hosting, bullcrap. Throttle at the point that it was unplayable. So guys, this is the most unreliable and broken world I have fixed this entire year of 2025. So stick with me, and please subscribe if you love modded Minecraft chaos. So guys, here is the request I have received from Charles, and it was quite a long conversation. I will not go through this because some things are kind of private. I will actually blur. But let me give you guys a summary using the good old GPT of what he's requesting for us. Let's take a look. So yeah, he has severe performance issues, and this I can say because I understand what he's going through, especially running a modpack that has things that are heavy such as Valkyrian Skies. If you don't know, Valkyrian Skies is basically a mod that allows you to create ships in Minecraft. You know, those floating ships that you can travel around, create tanks, rockets, etc. Multi-block structures that are actually movable, vehicles, etc. Yeah, so this is the mod that allows it. He's suffering for frequent crashes. He's currently hosting it on Bisect, and his world has over 15 years old from what he told me. I haven't really checked the world yet, but he gave me the download. I have already downloaded on my computer. It's somewhere around here. World, yeah, 33.9 gigabytes. So yeah, he gave me a list of mods he really wanted, and basically I made him a deal of $135 to solve and save his 15 years old world and help his friends to have a fun time playing this thing without having some severe lag. One thing that's good to mention is that he's currently running Valhelsia. I think that's how it's called, Valhelsia 6. With his own optimization. So I don't really like working on packs like all the mods, Valhelsia, Better Minecraft, because they have such a mess of Cube.js and basically a lot of scripts that can break things. But yeah, for 135, I guess I'll have to make it work. So yeah, guys, at this point, I think it would be ideal for me to show the actual server running, okay? But I don't have access to his Bisect hosting because I haven't really bothered going there. I know that Bisect will bottleneck. I recommended him a proper hosting that has unlimited CPU cores and not only 3 or 4 like most common hosting companies give. Because if he's running a world that big with a modpack that big, running Valkyrian Skies and Eureka, he will need as many CPU cores as he possibly can. And instead of him renting dedicated bare metal hosting, Realistic Node covers him. So this is the only hosting I know that does that, and if you don't want to pay more for that, yeah, here's the link on the description. I am an affiliate. This is not exactly a sponsored video, but yeah, I'm explaining why. Here's the world file that the customer gave me. It is indeed 45 gigabytes in size, compressed is 36. And here is the mod list he gave me. The interesting bit is that he did not actually give me, and this is something, yeah, he only gave me the mods, to be completely honest with you. Not the Valhelsia modpack, which can be an issue, but I can sort it later with the customer if necessary. So yeah, first off, the first thing I'll need is actually have the world tested. So what I'll do here is I'll create a copy of my optimized server files and do 40 gigabytes test. Perfect. And I will extract the world around here. Let me do this with 7-zip because it's going to be faster. Okay, so it is currently extracting while this goes on, and look, the huge part of this is gonna be Distant Horizons. I don't like Distant Horizons. I know that Distant Horizons is an amazing mod, but it's a huge bottleneck. You should not play big mod packs with Distant Horizons. At least not yet. And if you want to understand why, go to the Distant Horizons YouTube channel and watch their videos. You will understand why the devs explain that performance is a big issue and you shouldn't use it right now. This is more for a vanilla playthrough, and yeah, I always recommend removing it. Hey guys, so I have all extracted here with my optimizations. Let's give a quick refresh. So the mod list appears over here. There you go. Let's make sure everything is updated. And this will take a couple minutes. Let's wait for it to finish. So guys, one thing I really want to test. I'm still sorting out the format of the videos. This is something I'm not expecting to make it work first try, but let's see how it goes with the files that he sent me. What are the crashes he's suffering from? Okay, let's try it. Let me check if it's booting at least. And here's where my computer dies. Okay, essential mod exception. Fine. Okay, so he didn't, of course, he sent me the client files. Let me remove all the client mods from the server and let's test. Also, I really like to rename my world folder. So inside of here, guys, we have his world with 40 gigabytes. As you can see, properties 42.5 gigabytes. So let's try it now. Yeah, guys, so initially we already have a Stack Overflow exception here. The server is not going to proceed, I guess. Yeah, it's not going to proceed. It's not using any CPU, nothing. So at this point, I'm not even going to bother trying to fix something just to show how it was. I will apply my things, I'll do my job, and I'll show the final results because the modpack is not even opening. The server is not working as it should. So yeah, so I have already applied my optimizations here. The mods all are inside. I have already updated everything to the latest versions. So let me place it down here because sometimes just updating mods can tweak a lot. But in this case, updating is likely not going to fix everything because it's such a heavy pack. Plus the optimizations, I have added my suite of almost 100 mods and personal tweaks. Actually, the configs also are important. Should help a lot with this. I'm not expecting this to work first try. Most packs do not. Some packs usually can take a couple hours, some even a couple of days to fix. But I'm not expecting this to be a huge deal. Just updating things and applying the optimizations should help a lot. So guys, let me show you something here. We have Distant Horizons running alongside Dynamap. No wonder why it was lagging on the hosting. Okay guys, so here we have somewhat of a problem. The level.dat file is throwing an exception, an NBT exception. I don't usually find ways of fixing this, to be completely honest. I don't usually get worlds, okay guys, I get modpacks. However, try my best to know what's going on. Well, but the server kinda proceeded to the initialization. And here we have the exact same problem again. Failed to load Datapacks. Okay. Oh, of course, failed to load Datapacks because we are running Valhelsia. And we kinda not have Valhelsia's scripts and Datapacks. I guess that's the issue. Let's test it. Valhelsia 6. Okay, let's download it. So we have here the Datapacks, the Cube.js assets. I guess we have the Valhelsia doesn't have FTP quests? I guess not. Okay, cool, better. Cool, so let's bring the global packs and Cube.js here. Do global packs? Yeah, it is. Let's see if global packs is actually going to load. Required. Yeah, perfect, it's going to work. Let's try again, starting the server. Do we have Cube.js? We do have Cube.js. Perfect. Okay, now we have no data pack. Oh, we do. We actually do. Interesting. Very interesting. How can it be? Okay, so guys, Valhelsia doesn't have data packs. It only has language files. The thing is, I need to understand what was being used as data packs. Let me try this with NBT Explorer. Do I have it installed? I guess I do. Hello? Windows? Okay. Online NBT Explorer. Grab. I know that I can simply delete the NBT file, okay, and it will load. That's fine. However, I am trying to fix the modpack. And I don't want players to lose. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what's stored on the level.dat file, but Datapacks, here we are. Enabled. Okay. We have a lot of Datapacks from mods, that's fine. Do we have custom NPC? We do. Let's just delete the Datapacks and try to run. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't think it's going to break anything, to be completely honest. The maximum that's going to happen is someone losing their respawn point. We have a new error. Wow. One that is not related to mod to Datapacks, I guess. Actually do something smart before I waste my freaking time. World. Let me create a new world. Please change it. Okay, let me allow my server to start with a new world. Okay, guys, so I had to stop the recording because my phone webcam was being fuzzy. I'm using the laptop one for now. But yeah, as you can see, guess what? It loaded just the world. So it's really a data pack problem. But nevertheless, we do have a couple of problems here. First off, like, server's completely frozen. My CPU is dying trying to handle it, literally. I don't even know how my OBS is running. As you can see, it's all fuzzy, okay? We'll fix that. I have a couple guesses. First off, let's be dumb. Never try to be smart first. Always try to be dumb first, okay? So I already have my optimizations. We already have C2ME. First off, physics threads. Okay, yeah, we do have physics threads because we are running Valkyrian Skies. However, this is a problem because it's probably trying to render, and I don't want Dynamap to render 40 gigabytes again of images. So Dynamap, bye. Perfectly. Let's try again. So guys, what's the strategy right now? We are going to optimize the server without the player world, without the big, huge world, because if it's running fine alone, we know that the base server is not the problem. So as soon as I put inside the files, the 40 gigabytes of world files, it should work perfectly fine. If there's a problem, it's a world problem. It's much easier to solve by capping player chunks, loaded chunks, etc. This is something we can investigate further on later on. So it is running right here. We are loading the server up. And if this time our CPU doesn't die when the server finishes loading up, we're good. Okay, the server loaded, guys. 141 seconds. Let's take a look at the CPU. Doesn't seem that much has changed, to be honest. Oh no, look, it's better. Yeah, so Dynamap, big no-no. If he wants to use Dynamap, a huge pregen will need to happen, but what's not gonna happen is Dynamap plus Distant Horizons plus everything else. Next, let's run a benchmark on the world files. Chunk generation speed. This should be on my CPU at least 50 chunks per second with C2ME installed. At least, which seems to be true so far. Yeah, no, not happening. Okay, guys, so we have to optimize world generation. However, check something here. We have Tetra, Terralith, regions. No, we have biomes of plenty. Okay, that's fine. Let's test this on my server. So let me grab just what is necessary. So what I'm doing now, guys, I am uploading the server to realistic node because all my benchmarks are done on an actual good hosting, something that's reliable, and I have the baseline. I honestly have no idea what's up with my Dell laptop. The chunks are so slow on my computer, honestly. On my old laptop, which had a Ryzen 7 5800H, it was much faster. And I have right here a 13th gen Intel Core i5 with 16 cores, so it should be faster, but sometimes it's not. I guess it's the Intel Big Little architecture. It doesn't work well, not sure. Okay, let's extract. Let's install the right Forge version. Are we using iCars? Yes, okay. Let's check it out. It crashed running out of memory, so let me try using my server, which has more RAM. I didn't really expect it to run on 8 for such a big modpack. Server 2, okay, cool. There you go. Let's try again. The server has more RAM and it's running on a 5800X, so it should have 16 cores, plenty fast, but not as fast as the other one that had the 7950X 3D, I guess, something like that. So when I talk about realistic being good, is like, this is their budget server. They run on a 5800X. Their premium servers run on 7950X 3D with unlimited cores. So as you can see, I am able to use over 100%. And on common hosts, for example, those famous ones you probably have already used, you shouldn't go over 300 to 400. It's capped. Always. As you can see, 500, no issue whatsoever. So there you go, guys. I am in the front. So check that out. We're running 6 to 8 cores. It's running about 66 chunks per second in average. Now it's 70. keep in mind that the guy rented a server that's faster than this one, that has more memory than this one, so it will be faster than this, but that's okay. We now know that the server is running fine. We do not have chunk generation issues, at least not here on Realistic. What I'm gonna do now, I will boot up the Modpack itself, the client. That's a whole nother story. It's likely that I'll have crashes and stuff to fix, but my goal now is to boot here and test stability, gameplay, FPS, etc. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, we have everything running here. Two mods gave issues because we have updated everything, so I'll remove them from the server because they are not in the list of priorities of the customer at this point. Okay, cool. Let's restart. Right. Okay, I had to eat something. Let's go. Look at that, guys. We finally have joined the server after a couple hours, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Okay. Let's say that the actual tests will start now. Okay, first off, guys, the modpack is taking ages to load. It's insanely big, and you know the culprit? It's called every comp. This thing adds so much wood to the game. It takes ages to load. I am not removing this explicitly because they already have a world running with it. However, it might be a problem later on. So if I remove this, they can actually lose some of their builds. Keep in mind, we are testing this right now on a blank world, so that's not a big deal. Let me bring up my MSI Afterburner. It's always useful for me to see the CPU usage. Okay. One thing I'm noticing, it's using quite a lot of CPU. Oh, yeah, of course. Distant freaking horizon. See, guys, I'm not joking. Let's put some load. So there are quite a few of red flags here. Honestly, I'm not happy with how it's running right now. It's using pretty much all of my CPU. It shouldn't be like this. RAM wise, it's okay. It's running at a very good rate, but it's not running well. Okay. Client needs optimization. For sure. And the thing is, it's running like this. Okay, can you please? Guys, I'm trying to put this on my monitor and it's not going. Anyway, it will be like this for now. Okay. So guys, we are back here. It's the next day. I had to request a few things for the customer. Mainly, he sent me all the actual files from the server, not only the world. I'll try now to see if I am able to figure out those Datapacks problems we were having. And yeah, he also told me that he had problems on single player to make it load. So this confirms that indeed there's problems with the actual world. Yeah. So this is what I've gotten. As we can see, it's 12 gigabytes, 11.8 compressed, which 10 are just from Dynamap. However, I don't really need everything. What I need is the main folders. Let's extract it and put it on the server. Yeah, personally, I don't see much of a difference from what we already have. Maybe we do have some data here, but I guess it's everything stored inside the actual world file that has 40 gigabytes. So yeah, guys, indeed there's a Datapacks problem. What we'll probably do is try to remove the level.dat file. And I have also done a few further optimizations on the Modpack. He told me that he would like to keep distant horizon, so yeah, there's not much I can do. He's okay by removing Dynamap, and he's also okay removing every comp. I have also added like EMI to boost up the loading times on the server, on the connection. So I will apply those tweaks and test both the client and the server and see how it goes. I'll be back once it's done. Guess what, guys? I've been for 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out why now it is crashing on aquifer generation. It always points to C2ME, but I already know that C2ME is not the culprit. The log has mentioned Valhelsia structures, but it was working yesterday, so yeah, here we go. Hey guys, so we are finally back. Good news! I was able to recover the world. As you can see, we are flying around and we can check the builds that the guys had built. Interestingly, they are using mine colonies, quite a lot actually. So as you guys can see, here we have their cities, everything that they have been building so far. Let me give some more space here. And the modpack is quite optimized. Unfortunately, the guy told me that distant horizons was a must keep for them. So Yeah, okay, I'm letting it in. As you can see, my laptop, which is not by any means a slow laptop, is using about 100% of the CPU because of distant horizons. But yeah, I mean, this is a trade-off. This is a trade-off, unfortunately. If you're having issues with distant horizons, you can always go here and try to reduce the impact on the CPU. As you can see, it increased my FPS by quite a good margin because it frees some of your CPU for the game. We can use shaders over here, no problems whatsoever. Let's wait for it to load. There you go. And look guys, it looks so great with distant horizons. Actually, my OBS is suffering a bit, so let me hide my ugly face over here so we can enjoy a little bit of what those guys have built. So yeah guys, a few points I would like to bring here. I had to delete the corrupted level.dat file. It's likely that players will lose their respawn points, the world will lose the respawn point, but since all of the mod data should be stored on the actual folder, on the server data folder, nothing major should be lost. All claims, blocks, everything, builds are here. I am also doing a pre-generation on realistic node, so I will deliver the server with the entire server pre-generated, and I'll give a couple days for the customer to test this, just to make sure that everything is alright. As usual, all my services have warranty as long as they are not tweaked. They're not changed, but so far I am very happy. We were able to bring a modpack to life using less than 6 gigabytes of RAM with distant horizons. Yes, indeed, my computer is suffering a little bit, but as you guys can see, I only have a 4050, an RTX 4050. So indeed, my GPU is suffering a little bit with distant horizons and LODs and shaders. This is not the best way to play. People say that distant horizons increases performance. That's not true. I would be much more confident using Farsight, but of course Farsight can only go to 32 chunks, and yeah, you would not have this far of distance when it comes to the gameplay. I am currently pre-generating the world. It's running at about 120 something chunks per second. I had to delete the level.dat file, so it is normal to have some datapack issues here. But so far this is only setbox. This is normal, like datapacks and mods do this all of the time. Nothing game breaking. Those are not actual errors, they are just saying that there are set blocks. Set block is a command that sets blocks, so yeah, it shows on console. Pretty regular stuff. Datapacks and mods use it all the time. Another thing I'd like to point out, as you guys can see, it's running about 2300% of the CPU. So on realistic, on this host, the guy has 23 cores. He can use 23 cores. Okay, so yeah, compared to the hosts that he had, that where he was using about 4 to 5 cores maximum, maybe 6 if he was paying extra, this will grant a huge boost on performance. I have also got more storage for him. I talked to the realistic node guys, they gave me a free upgrade for him to storage. It says here that it's using 27 gigabytes, but this is because we are using ICARS flags, which will try to allocate the memory entirely and keep cleaning it. So allocated memory doesn't mean that you are actually using all of the memory. But yeah, it's expected the server to restart a couple more times while it does that. While as I was testing, it actually disconnected me a couple times, and it's normal. It's doing world gen stuff. It's supposed to be heavy, but once it's finished, they shouldn't be worried about pre-genning stuff for a long time, because I'm pre-genning 10,000 blocks. If they wish, they can also do it on the nether and in the end, but most of the times player will be exploring the overworld, so it's fine. So yeah guys, as you can see, it's using about 7 gigabytes of RAM according to all the leaks, which is pretty good. It's not using 26, and it should finish pre-genning these chunks in about 1 to 2 hours. So I hope you have liked, and if you actually want your mod pack to be set up and fixed like this, my Fiverr gig is down here in the description. Just contact me saying that you came from YouTube, that you'd be earning 10% off on your first purchase and 20% on your second. So yeah, a very good deal, and your modpack might be listed and debugged on a video here on YouTube. Hope you liked the video, and I see you in the next one.